Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm filming for you guys a first impression slash comparison slash wear test for the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour, and I have them right here. I actually just went out and bought them this morning. I have the shades C3 and C4. The reason why I have these two shades is actually the only two light shades that they had left. I don't exactly know what day these got released, but I guess because so many people were talking about them yesterday that everyone went and bought. So I went out to Superdrug this morning, got these two. It comes in 18 shades, I believe, which is literally insane. And yes, C3 was the lightest I could get, and I picked up C4, so we're just going to make one of these work for me. So I have already got my foundation on and my brows. Obviously I do have on moisturiser and some essential oils, and I've got the NYX Angel Veil primer on. So let's just get started with these. I think I'll go for C3 to begin with. Actually, what I think I'll do is, because everyone is saying that this is a total dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, and I do actually have it here, I think that I will put the Makeup Revolution on the left side of my face and the Tarte Shape Tape on the right side, and then do a wear test throughout the day, a comparison. So let's just get started with these two. It is a massive doe foot applicator, very similar to the Tarte Shape Tape. That might be where like most of the comparisons are coming from. Let's just... And I'm just going to blend out one side at a time, because I did see some videos saying that it did dry down a little bit fast and you had to work quickly with it. So that didn't feel thick, but at the same time it wasn't runny. I think you can see that it has covered like the colours under my eyes. Let me go in with the Shape Tape so that we can just compare. The applicator is very similar. I have the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium. And I'm going to be honest, usually I use this so sparingly because, well, I'm in the UK and it's quite difficult to get. I buy it from QVC and it's not the most inexpensive thing to buy. I don't know about you, but I can definitely see that there was more coverage in the Shape Tape, although obviously it is a better shade for me. Maybe I just didn't use enough of the Makeup Revolution. I'm actually going to try and just add some more in. That's it without powder. I only powder my concealers every now and again. I do always want to, but sometimes I just forget. So I'm actually just going to zoom you guys in and let you have a closer look at my eyes. Let's use the Makeup Revolution to highlight the rest of my face. It is really nice to work with. It's not too thick, but not too runny. It blends out really nicely. Not drying as quick as what I thought it would. Like, I do have time to work with it. So what I'll do is I'll go away, finish the rest of my face, and I'll be back. So now that that's all my face makeup done, I can give you a little close-up of how it's settled in around the eyes. So I'm actually really liking it. I think you can see just a little bit more creasing on this eye than this eye. This is the Tarte Shape Tape and this is the Makeup Revolution, and I think there's just a slight bit more creasing, but nothing that you would be too worried about. Also, I have just a little spot here and it didn't completely cover it, so although it says full coverage, I wouldn't say that it is completely full coverage because you can still see that little bit of redness. Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. It comes in 18 shades, it retails at around £4. I believe you can pick it up from Superdrug, their website, and which is TAPE Dupe, I believe. I will actually just show you these two shades on my arm just now. So this is the two shades that I have right here. This one is C3 and this one is C4. First impressions, I actually think it's a great concealer. Went on really nicely, blended out so well. It didn't dry as fast as what I thought it would, so I did have time to work with it. It has covered up my redness enough, I would say. I could add a little bit more to spot conceal. And on looking at it really closely, there's not a huge difference between the two sides of my face. I think this side looks a little bit drier than this side. This one just looks a little bit more healthy. I know you don't want to keep coming back to price, but if you think about it, this is £28 and this is £4. I don't know how much this is in America. For me, I will always pick the Shape Tape. It is such a fantastic concealer that I don't think that this would replace it. However, I don't think there's anything wrong with this at all. I will use it on a daily basis. I would use it on clients. The Shape Tape I would keep for more special occasions, for full coverage, heavy makeup looks that I'm doing on myself. I would keep this for, and this one is perfect for every day. So it is 12:26 at the moment. I will go away, get on with my day and come back and do some check-ins later on. I will do some close-ups, see how the two sides compare to each other. If it holds up like this throughout the day, then, but we'll see. So I'm back and I just wanted to show you how the concealer is holding up. So I've had it on for only 4.5 hours. So I stopped my makeup about 12 o'clock this afternoon, and it is now 4:15. The reason why I'm checking in just now and it being the final check-in is because I actually want to edit this video and get it up for tonight. So I'm just going to zoom you in, have a closer look and just see kind of what's happening. So I don't know what you can see on camera. I thought that the right side looked just a little bit cleaner, like a little bit neater than the left side. It looks a tiny bit more dry in areas. Maybe just a tiny bit more creasing. That's if we're comparing it to the Tarte Shape Tape. So quickly I'm just going to do a comparison as to the sizes. In the Makeup Revolution you get 3.4ml and it's £4, and in the Tarte Shape Tape you get 10ml and it's £28. Obviously there's a lot more product in this, but obviously it's a lot more money. I would still ride or die Tarte Shape Tape, but that's not to say that this is a bad concealer. So let's just take out the equation that people are comparing it to the Shape Tape. So it's £4. It went on beautifully. It wasn't too thick, wasn't too runny. When I was like blending it in, it was blending in absolutely perfectly. It wasn't moving around on the skin. And when I added powder, the makeup still looks fine. And as you've seen, that I did use it as a concealer around my face, and you can see that my face actually still looks pretty nice. Although it has only been 4 hours. What else can I say really? I think all in all it's a great concealer. If we want to compare it to other drugstore concealers, let's say the Maybelline Fit Me, which I like, it's heavier than that, much thicker of a consistency. I think it might have a little bit more coverage as well. As you know, the Fit Me is a little bit more runny, and I think when you blend it out, it does tend to disappear a little bit on the skin. This doesn't do that. If we then want to compare it to the Maybelline, is it Age Rewind concealer? Personally, for me, I find that that creases quite a lot. When you put it on, it is thick, it is a heavy coverage concealer, so it does the job. But I do find if you don't powder it right away, then it does settle right into those fine lines. Found that we had a wee bit more time with this before we needed the powder. If powder at all, I only tried it with powder, but it definitely didn't crease as much. And I would say that it still looks quite healthy on the skin. To finish off, I just want to quickly say that I asked my mum when I went to hers what side she thought was nicer. Although she said there's no difference when she looked closer, she said that this side was nicer than this side. She said that this side looked a wee bit more natural, even though it's covering more, it just looked more like skin. So this is the Tarte Shape Tape side, so I just wanted to tell you that, not that it would influence you to buy one or the other. So I think that's everything, I think we've covered it all. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed this type of video. I'll try and do a little bit more of these kind of check-in product testing videos. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.